Hey y'all, just want to make a real quick video. I don't know how quick or how long it's gonna be, to be honest, because I just felt like I haven't made a video in so long that I said, hey, I need to make me a video or something, right? So today I was gonna go work out, and then the timing has been off because I'm in this class, this training, which is crazy. It's all over the place. So sometimes they might give us 2 hours. They give us 2 hours for lunch, but they also give us assignment during lunch. So it's like sometimes if we do an individual assignment, I can knock it out, and then I really did have time to go, but I didn't think I did because I had to drive a little bit. But all right, whatever. That didn't happen. I didn't go work out. So and I dropped my son off at tutoring, and then I thought, I can go work out. But then traffic was thick. Okay, all these butts, right? So what I did was, I did me at least 5 sets of, I guess those are arm raises, like when you go up like that. I don't know. And then I did 5 sets of three arm exercises, and then I think I added I did another one. I think it's called a butterfly, and I was using my weights, so I used 15-pound weights, so that way I can feel some pressure. And then I'm starting to see a little bit of formation. I guess you can consider it a cut, because a little juicy, but a little bit of a cut or whatever. So yeah, it's just a persistence, consistent or persistence. Yeah, well, you keep going. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I was telling somebody the other day, I said, what works for me? Can't say what works for everybody, but I think some people don't see any results whatsoever. At least, like for my ladies, like if you're 40 plus, you might start trimming down before you start. Even if, I don't know if that's your goal. Some people just want to trim. They're not worried about, they muscles popping everywhere, or, tightening and looking lean and having a lean, muscular, feminine physique or whatever. They're not looking for that. But I would say when you look tighter, you do look nicer. Most people, what I'm going to say, people look beautiful at all different sizes and whatnot, but what I'm saying is, when you like to wear, let's say you like to wear your back out and all these different outfits, it's like you can be, it's more versatility there, and without you, I'm just gonna say most people look nicer when they're tighter, if that makes sense. They get leaner or whatever. Clothes fit you better, they just do. And I don't mean any harm for anybody who thinks anything otherwise. It's just my opinion and a lot of other people's opinion. But what was I gonna say? So I did that at the house, and I can do more later on. Just do something, But I was telling that other person, I said, when you go to the gym, just pick 8 doggone exercises. You need to push, pull. You need to be able to push and pull. So do 2 arm exercises where you pushing, 2 of them where you pulling. You can do more, but it's like, if you're just starting out, just do that. And then try to do, let's say you want to do arm day. I like the way my schedule is set up. I like to do arm and leg. Sometimes I try to get a push and pull in there for both arm and leg before I leave the gym. I do try to do that. I love me some leg extensions. And I forgot what it's called when you get the back of your leg. Are those curls, like leg curls or something, y'all? Hamstring curls? I don't know what they're called, but yeah, I do push and pull, like the roll type of thing, even though it's on a machine. And then they got the actual rope, machine exercise you can do. What else? Let me think. What else? And then I love doing a pull down. Pull to me some kind of way, right? They got all kind of different machines, but just pick 4 exercises and then learn 2 different machines. You might learn 3. That way, if it's packed in there, you can move around. But at least, and then, so if nothing else, I would say try to get in. If you got a full, put it like this, if you have an hour, then you could probably get in 6 of them exercises, maybe 8, depending on your energy level, right? But you want to be able to do at least, to me, you want to at least be able to do 6 to, I'm going to say 4, but I like to do, yeah, we're going to say 4 to 6 sets of, I think it's 8 to 9. So you can get away with 12 reps of your arm exercises, but it's really, it's all about if you're feeling it. Like, you really gotta feel it. Some people don't do enough to feel their, like, the muscle burn, if that makes sense. Like the pump, whatever they call it, the burn. If you're not feeling the burn, I don't mean hurting yourself. I'm just saying feel the actual burn. Like, ooh, I feel like that pressure. Like, I can definitely do this, but I feel like I can't do no more than 8, or I can't do no more than 10. But I can do this. I can take a break, and then I can do it again, and I can do it again, and I can do it again. And then maybe you can do it 2 more times, right? But that's enough to start building that muscle, okay? But just, doing something different every single time you come in there, a whole nother type of exercise. It's like you're not, and this is from me asking a trainer, okay, that was in shape, cut up, and she's like, yeah, you're doing pretty good. That's what you're supposed to be doing is, be consistently, even if, like, if you do, some people do leg, arm, back day, all these things. Look, get something where it like my pull down machine, it works my upper, mid, back, and what else, like the bra fat area, and shoulders. So it can work more than one muscle area. It should be able to work 3, okay, maybe 4. So that's cool, And then, like I said, today I didn't go to the gym, so you can either get on the floor, do some push-ups. I was too tired. I was like, it's all on I'm tired. I need to put me I need to do my lashes. So I don't look so sleepy, but honey, I just did, like I said, 5 sets of all that, and then I did me some butterflies, and I probably did that like 3 times, and I'm probably gonna do more when I get back. And just, and if you have to break your exercises up throughout the day, I don't really care to do that, but it still counts. I'm gonna say it still counts. Y'all do y'all research on it. I don't want a lot of y'all, but it still counts. Like, you have to move. So no matter if your goal is to just slim down and trim, still, work the muscles some. You want to, your muscles protect your, they protect your bones and all that stuff like that. So, yeah. Make sure y'all getting y'all workout in, whether you don't have to go to the gym. You can do it at the house. So, keep that in mind. All right, I guess that's all I have to say. Trying to think of anything. If I can think of anything else, I'll make another video. All right, y'all, like, comment, subscribe. I just want to encourage people to just move. Even if, like, some people, they're doing that little game with the exercise where, look at these people. Look at these people, y'all. They don't notice a line here. What in the world? Oh, okay. Okay. What was I gonna say? Shoot. I was saying, I just want to encourage people to move, because there's some people, like, I remember we used to have Zumba and all these things, HIIT training, all these different things. You got Pilates, you got yoga, you still got all that, right? But aerobics used to be a big thing when I was, like, really, really young, like a kid. They had Tahoe, all that stuff, that silly stuff, but it does work. And all they were doing in aerobics and Taekwondo, well, I'm not Taekwondo, in what was that? The Billy Blanks guy. What was that? Shoot. They mainly were just moving the whole time. Zumba, moving. The only other thing that would have been real irritating was them squats, honey. You dance and stuff, and then you start doing some squats. If you got good knees, it should be, you really better be working out, honey. If you flexible, all these things, your butt better be working out. There's no excuse for you. If you're in good health, there's no excuse for you. There's people that the other gym that I went to, honey, they would come in there with walkers, canes, older people, some young. So I'm guessing something might have happened along the way, that put them in that situation, and they were in the gym. I'm pretty sure, some of them might have been embarrassed or whatever, but I'm like, kudos for you bringing yourself up in this gym when you got some people who just, come on, sometimes people can just be lazy. And then sometimes you can be tired, but I promise you, when you start going to work out, you'll get more energy. Like right now, I'm tired, and I think it's because, well, first off, I didn't get that much sleep last night, which I'm not gonna be doing that often because that's not cool. Yeah, ladies, that's not in the beauty regimen to be staying up all night and then had a drink and stuff. That ain't it. It was just, I think it was like one drink, but it's enough to make you feel all tired and all that stuff. I was gonna say, so yeah, no late night. Really, you need to cut out drinking altogether. Like, I'm going to meet a friend, but I'll probably just eat me a big salad or something, because I know I'm hungry right now. I'm probably gonna, no lie, probably gonna eat one of these fried pieces of chicken. But yeah, whatever you eat. Like this one guy told me he lost a mass amount of weight. I think he was, bigger in his younger years, like as a teenager, and he said he lost so much weight, like 2 people sizes, and that's how big he was. But he lost all that weight, and he was like, he said, one thing I had to do is I have to, no matter what I do, I learn. If I'm gonna eat, let's say he had a slice of cake or something like that, or whatever, he eating a hamburger and all that stuff like that, he knows that he has to go work out. Either he going to work out or he working at the house, but he has to go. He got to get it in to burn off what he put on. Because like the calories is weird, because it's like, I don't know how it works scientifically, like how it looks internally, but all I know and all we know, when we really think about it, they tell you can see the amount of calories according to the number that is on the back of something, right? Or if you look up, hey, how much is, this meat plus the bread plus the potatoes, all this stuff, if it's fried, if it's cooked in this type of grease and oil, all these things. What was I gonna say? So just add all that up, and then also look at, okay, how many calories do I need to burn? Like, how many calories do you need for the day? You need to look up how many calories you need for the day. I need to look up how many calories I need for the day, because I don't think I'm getting enough calories. And it's crazy, y'all, because like, if you're a 40 plus woman, some women's bodies change earlier, and this even goes for women who haven't had kids. And it's like, dang, I'm like, I mean, people, I'm not judging, because everybody goes through, hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all, I almost, okay, what was I saying? God, dog. God, dog, y'all. But, yeah, just know that, oh, yeah, I was saying, even when you're 40, and I'm going to have to pause it one more time, because, even when you're 40 plus and you're a woman, I'm just using that number, but, you still have to eat a certain amount of calories. I'll say this, depending on if you need to lose weight. So you need to look at, do I want to trim down? Do I want to maintain, or do I want to gain weight, right? And then also, do you want to gain muscle mass? You need to build some muscle, especially as we get older. these kids these days, I'm looking at them and they need to build muscle. So I think, we definitely trying to get that protein in. And so it's like, hold on, y'all. Oh yeah, so if you want to maintain, so you need to look that stuff up. I'm at a point, I kind of want to trim down just a little bit more, but I want to gain more muscle. So I have to weight train. I have to either weight train or do calisthenics. But I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, because I want to, like, my lower body, like, even though, because when you lose weight, you're gonna lose it all over. So my lower body, I'm fine with that, right? I want to trim my midsection and my arms. My arms and then my back, right? So I have to trim down, but I would incorporate more protein and weight train, go a little heavier to tighten up. And I generally, like, you can get some carbs in there, but you gotta with the carbs, you don't give me the line, y'all. I know, like, sweet potatoes and all that stuff like that. A lot of the white, like the white rices, the white potatoes and stuff like that, which we love. But you just can't do a lot of that. But then again, I mean, if you're really going hard as far as the weight training goes, you can do some. You can. It's probably best to stick with your whole grains, your multi-grains and stuff like that. That's better for you. From what I know, just do your research. And I love my fruits. If I don't feel like eating veggies, I'll eat fruit, which veggies are still great too. They're good for you. But sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I might go to Publix, honey, and get me a big old giant bowl, or wherever your whole food is, get your big giant bowl, or you can get your watermelon, cut the thing up, eat that, the whole thing. Get your cantaloupe. I probably eat 2 cantaloupes by myself, like normal, like whatever normal size cantaloupe is, or a honeydew melon. And they're not my favorite, but it's still fruit, and it satisfies my sweet tooth. It fills me up a little bit for some hours. But the thing with that is, you gotta get some healthy fats in there. So I think you can put, let's say I eat some oatmeal, and that's okay to do if you are weight training. If you're not weight training, oatmeal is fine, but see, it's the amount of calories you need every day. So if you're trying to lose weight, you need, of course, we know, common sense, you need to eat less calories. If you're trying to gain weight, you need to eat more calories. We know, but you just need to know how much, or your height and your height and the current size that you are, in order to get where you need to go. And then for women 40 plus, they're saying we need at least I think it's 80 plus grams, or really 100 grams or more protein. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I know I get 80 in, but hold on, y'all. I know I get 80 in at least, but I'll try to do a little bit more. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so you just gotta research you gotta know what your goals are, and then what you need to do to get to those goals. Don't come up on me like that, please, because I gotta get the heck up out of here. There you go. And this person, man, why are they parked like this? Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's all I can really think of right now. But you have to train, and if you don't know what to do, if you have no clue, and if you are older, let's say women, we change, like, our hormones might not be all hyped up or have as much energy we need to. You need to go check on your hormones. I'm pretty sure I'm getting magnesium in somewhere, but you need B12, magnesium, vitamin C, your B complexes, some K, what is it, K vitamin, what, K something? Vitamin D. For sure you need vitamin D. It's probably, some people say iodine, but I wonder is it included with K? Or no, I know carrots and it's K or something. Is it A and K? But it's certain veggies you can get a lot of that stuff, and some fruit you can, but I think they're saying that the way the soil is now and all that stuff, they've been tampering with stuff that, you know, the stuff is depleted. But I will say you still get your good fiber in when you you know, with the fruits and stuff. And these people need to hurry up because I need to get out of here. Oh my god. But yes, y'all, yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Princess Diana. Like, comment, and subscribe.